Hey everyone, Jesse here. Wanting to do a video on the propagation bed. I have a shaded cloth, or a shade cloth of some sort. I guess this is a for weeds and stuff, weed blocker. Basically the sun was getting too much on the plants and drying them out, so now we have them all covered. But I wanted to do an update as to see how many of these plants have actually propagated. I expanded the system a little bit, put some boards up on the side so it stopped spraying everywhere. So that's kind of what it's been doing. So we have one last thing of water going on. Okay. And looks like that one was just unscrewed a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's see what we got going on. So these are crepe myrtle, and you can see it's rooted a little bit, maybe a little destruction. There we go. Another crepe myrtle. That's 3. So those are doing good. This was a plant on the side of the house. Looks like it's callousing at the bottom there. You can see that, but nothing yet. Another crepe myrtle. Those are doing really well. I think this was just a random plant going in there. And you can tell this one has died very easily. So I have some ornamental pears, which are these guys. I wasn't sure, what's gonna work, what's not. Crepe myrtle obviously is an easy one. Kind of the ones I'm interested in are I have Elderberry and Blackberry. So those are the ones that I'm most interested in. I do have crepe myrtles everywhere, so I'm going to try and dig these out. See if I can not destroy them as much as possible. And I will pot these up. So what that's like, that's a good size root system. I'd say you could probably pot them up. Definitely that one. Easily put them into gallon pots. Another ornamental pear with nothing on it. That one's not the greatest, but who cares? Very good. So just one go around of plants going on. Trying to dig as low as possible. These guys have gone really low. So I have plenty to pot up, and basically from a potting up situation, these guys can go in gallon pots. Maybe about halfway or so. I'll put some soil, potting soil in there. In the past, I've done just compost, so I won't do a full pot, maybe half or so. We'll see how well these grow, and then I'm gonna water these and put them in the shade for about a week, 2 weeks. Keep them watered really well. I have an automated system for that as well. Let's see if I can get, let's see here, and elderberry is right there. One thing I didn't think about was doing this one-handed while trying to get plants. So pardon the impromptu filming. All right, so this is elderberry, and it always roots really easily, so you can see that it's doing well. Let's see if I can get these guys out of the way. I have some blackberry, and not doing the greatest. Looks like it's kind of dying. I'm gonna keep that one in the system. I'll have to go back there and get the other ones. Let's see if I can go around the back. ornamental pear, I'd say, is a bust. And that one's definitely stuck in there. Elderberry. So far I have a couple elderberries, a couple thornless blackberries that I've propagated. Get these out of the sun. See if I can dig up that thornless blackberry. Generally, you should use a shovel of some sort. All right, so another thornless blackberry. So, you know, the plant price for a gallon, it's a gallon plant, especially thornless blackberry. If you grow it out for a year, it's like right now $20. So 2 elderberry plants, 2 thornless blackberry plants, you know, probably 20, 30 crepe myrtle plants. This system can easily pay for itself in the first go around. Obviously I could probably do hundreds of cuttings. I just don't have the time to do all that right now. Potting them up, you know, you might cost $1 per pot for soil, materials, fertilizer, things like that. But so it's definitely a worth it system, and you can just see the production. If you have an orchard, you need a, you know, an orchard, a berry orchard or something. Just imagine trying to buy 20, 50 thornless blackberry plants. You can probably start your own line 1 year, maybe 3 or 4 plants, and then as soon as they start growing, start doing cuttings, and by, you know, years 3 or 4, you have rows and rows and rows. You probably have more than you know what to do with blackberries. So with that, I'm gonna pot these guys up and put them in the shade, make sure they're watered really well. But this gives you an idea of how easy it is. All this is automated. The sprinklers are on a timer. They water every 10 minutes for 7 seconds, I believe. It's just sand and perlite for the base, and you just take cuttings as soon as there's 6 weeks past first growth on plants. The plants are built up enough that they can have cuttings taken from them, and then you just dip it in hormone, put it in here for a couple weeks, and you have rooted out cuttings. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll do more videos later on.